Oh, sweet Lord YouTube. Why? Why did you have to subject me to this at 5:30 this bloody morning? This instantly pissed me the hell off because everyone involved in this clip is an imbecile and it's just embarrassing all around.
What does that really mean? So in the United Kingdom, they saw a 45,000% increase in girls attending the gender identity development services. 4,300, so 4,000, I'm sorry, 4,500% increase. And that is huge.
45,000, then 4,300, then 4,500. Does anybody else get the inkling she's pulling those numbers straight out of her ass?
That's really huge. And
just to do the math on that, to keep it simple. So whereas there might have been one girl coming in 10 years ago saying, I think I might be, I'm gender dysphoric, just to really dumb it down, like confused about my gender or may identify with the opposite gender. Now there's 4,500 girls coming in 10 years later.
Wait, roll that back.
Just to do the math on that, to keep it simple. So whereas there might have been one girl coming in 10 years ago saying, I think I might be, I'm gender dysphoric, just to really dumb it down, like confused about my gender or may identify with the opposite gender. Now there's 4,500 girls coming in 10 years later.
4,500? Megan, you're 51 years old. How can you not do basic math? You claim to make it simple and you can't even figure out your own simplification correctly. That is a level of self-own I can't even fathom. My word, woman, blonde, and American. Way to defy the stereotype, honey.
Well, 45,000
right?
increasing
45
includes, right. So the increase is, I tried to drill down because it's hard to kind of, what is this? So that's a 60% increase per year, over this 8-year period.
Oh, for fuck's sake, the bent next to you trying to spit the stats is just as stupid as you are, which instantly destroys not only her credibility, but I now highly suspect the numbers to be off by potentially up to 3 freaking digits. And she couldn't even correct you either. I've said this before, if you ever see people give you percentages instead of raw numbers and they're that large, that is a propaganda technique. That is to induce an alarmist response, a shock. Mind you, no number is going to shock me more than these two lackluster lasses being unable to do basic math.
Right.
Okay.
Which Megan Kelly did have the math right. If it was one person at the beginning of the 8-year period, it's 4,500 people at the end of the 8-year period.
Right.
No, for the love of God. How do you not understand this? 100% of 1 is 1. 500% of 1 is 5. So 4,500 increase for 1 is 45, not 4,500. Well, on the plus side, we finally figured out the mystery of why the Americans can't understand the fucking metric system. Oh, bear in mind, just in case somebody decides to point this out, there might be a language difference here. Because if you were to say a 4,500% increase from the 1, people will think that's 45. Whereas someone were to say an additional 4,500% increase, that's going to add the 1 as well, which would make it 46. Just keep that in mind.
And so just try to imagine. So we have
And then they carry on without even realizing the freaking error. What the hell? Oh, man. I don't know about debunking a leftist talking point, but they sure did confirm one universal talking point. Americans really are thick as shit.